Law say he owns
The law ain't never been on our side, but we still got to survive.
Whites and colors working together against something that's wrong.
I ain't never seen nobody white helping nobody color. Never. Has you, Hurley? No, you ain't.
If you wanna fight, then fight for a home. Is you really about to leave me and Cecilia alone? See, you dying don't make laws. Lincoln freed the slaves, this is a lost cause.
But colored man can vote. We can change things now.
Yes, colored men got the vote. They're still trying to control us, Hurley.
I deserve to live the way I want to. I gotta make a move to live like I want.
Journey in Search of Justice was created to share different perspectives of those that struggle to survive, to give deeper insight into our country's history. We do this to examine and contemplate the reasons behind the injustice we still face today. In 1814, Indiana was still a territory, and Africans were held as slaves.
Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Tell old Pharaoh to let my people go. When Israel was Egypt's land, let my people go. Oppressed so hard they could not stand, let my people go. So God said, go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Tell old Pharaoh to let my people go.
Jesse, I didn't know you could sing like that.
I just didn't know you was here, listening.
Well, I was, and I liked it.
Thank you, Molly. But I thought I was out here by myself. I just didn't hear you coming up.
I know everybody knows I can talk up a storm, but I can be real quiet when I want to be. Right then, I was speechless. Jesse, that was... Your singing can touch somebody's soul.
I guess I do feel something different when I sing.
You sound better than anybody I done heard.
I just don't know about
Sounds like you were singing from your heart, too.
that. I guess I was.
How'd you get so good at it?
It come kind of easy. It's the natural thing.
I ain't never heard nobody say he could sing like that. Don't Mr. Corbin know?
No. And I just don't want him to know. I just don't want nobody to know, so don't go telling nobody.
Wow, why don't you want nobody to know? If Mr. Corbin know, he might just treat you most special.
Most special? Yeah, more like he make me sing. Yeah, make me sing for him and the other white folk like him. Yeah, like some winded up plaything. I just don't want him or nobody else to know. You hear me, Molly?
I hear you, but I just can't make no sense of it.
It don't have to make sense to you. It's just, don't say nothing about it.
All right, I won't.
You just can go on about what you was doing, looking for remedies, right?
I ain't going about nothing until you tells me why. Why you don't want nobody to know? I ain't gonna tell nobody. I just want to know for myself.
And why you's got to know?
You know why. I let Jeremy know I was sweet on you. And he told me that he told you. Which is fine. Because I wanted you to know. That's why I want to understand all I can about you, because I'm hoping that
I knows what you was hoping. I can see it in your eyes when you look at me, but the eyes don't want it. I just don't want it for the same reason I don't want Corbin to know I can sign.
Now I got to know why. If it's tied to me and you, yeah, that's right, me and you. I see something in your eyes when you look at me too. You tries not to look. Like right now, you can't look at me because you scared I'll see what you feeling.
It don't matter no how because I don't want it. I just don't want no me and you.
Say it if you want, but I know it ain't the truth.
We can't ever belong to each other in the right way because we already belong to Corbin. You can't be mine. You're his woman.
I ain't his woman.
You's a slave and he own you, don't he?
Well, he own you too. Does that make you his man?
Yeah.
No, it don't. I'm his woman and you ain't his man.
Man, I sure ain't my own man. And let him tell it. I just ain't a man at all. My life ain't up to me. Slave. Now, if that's all I is, I just might as well be a horse. He said get up and go, and I go. Gotta do like I'm told. That's why I just don't want him to know about my singing. If he don't know about it, he can't own it. He can't call on it like it's his voice. It belongs just to me. Mine, something I just got. It's something I just can do when I just want to. 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 That's how it should be. Doing this I just want. That's a feeling. That's a feeling that I just need.
You needs a whole new way of seeing this situation.
What you mean?
I hear your hurt and anger. But I feel like the sharpness of it is cutting away at you and not who you angry at.
You can't know. It's different for a woman.
Yeah, it's different. It's worse for a woman. But what I was telling you works for a man or a woman. You got to look at it different. First, you got to see you is your own man when it get right down to it. You is your own man no matter who thinks they own you.
The law say he owns
The
me.
law ain't never been on our side, but we still got to survive.
Talking in riddles.
My pa, you don't know him because he passed away before you got here. But he used to say, white folk ain't as smart as they want to think they is. You got to watch what they do, not what they say. What is most evident is they wants to be ahead of everybody. It's a fierce need for them. They got to be running things. Pa said we got to be smarter. Smarter to survive and piece out some happiness for ourselves.
How do you do that living under somebody's thumb?
Well,
No, it's worse than that. Living under the threat of being hurt bad or losing your life.
It's hard work, but you got to know your own mind.
But now I know it's my own mind.
I tries to answer your question if you let me.
Please. I was hungry for your answer.
Well, let me serve you like I serve the Corbins in their dining room. I help cook their food. I serve their food. I run in behind them cleaning up the mess they make. All the while they act like I ain't got a lick of sense. Now they can believe that, but I know it ain't true. And that's my power knowing.
What is your power? Even it don't change nothing.
But it do. Ain't you listening? It may be against the law for them to teach us, but that don't stop us from learning. Just last night, I carried some food into the dining room and a hush came over them white folk. That's when I knew they were speaking on something they didn't want me to hear. So when I left the room, I cracked the door and stood there to listen for a moment. They said this here territory's about to be a state, and slavery is gonna be outlawed.
Outlaw.
Yes, outlawed, finally. They gonna call slavery a crime.
When?
They didn't say exactly, but Mr. Corbin said before it happens, he gonna gather up all that is his and move to where he can live the way he want.
Gather up what's his.
Mm-hmm.
You know who he mean us.
But that's when my power comes in, knowing I ain't his. My life don't belong to him. I deserve to live the way I want to. Just like he gonna move to get the life he want, I gotta make him move to live like I want.
So you's got a plan?
The plan will reveal itself as long as I keep waking up blessed to breathe. I's gonna move in the direction of life I deserve.
You surprised me. I just didn't know you were so sure of yourself.
It's a surprise to me too.
Really? How so?
It's surprising me how easy you can turn away from your joy.
My joy?
I can tell you feel good when you sing it. But you're ready to squeeze it down into some secret place. Hide it away and sneak a taste of it here and there.
I just want what's special about me to belong to me.
People knowing that you're special don't stop it from belonging to you. It's always gonna belong to you. It's your voice. When you don't want to sing, you don't sing.
Now, how I was gonna do that if Corbin commands it?
You turns to him and you say, they ain't the only ones with tricks up their sleeves. When you know it belongs to you, you find ways of owning it.
I don't know if what you saying makes sense or you're just saying it so strong.
It's my power either way, Jesse.
Woman?
Man. I smile. But I means it when I say, you is what you think you is. And if you think you's a horse, then you might as well wear a saddle. But Jesse, I ain't never seen no horse that could sing like you. And I see so much more in you. I just wish you wasn't working so hard to hide happiness from yourself.
I ain't hiding it from you. I guess that's a start.
Is it truly?
Yeah, Molly. Truly, it's a start. It's a start.
All right.
All right. Jeremy is sweet on you. Did you know that?
Of course I know that. And he ain't the only one neither.
Well, I know he ain't the only one neither.
I best be getting back to the house with these remedies.
Right.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, sure enough. Tomorrow. Who'll be a witness for my Lord? Who'll be a witness for my Lord? Who'll be a witness for my Lord? Soul is a witness for my Lord.
The Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 was passed with the purpose of capturing and returning freedom seekers to men who claimed to be their masters. In 1850, the Underground Railroad was at its peak. Although anyone found helping enslaved people escape were imprisoned and punished with civil and criminal charges.
God is always with us. If thee takes the time to sit and be quiet, thee can hear and feel the light and love of our Lord. I've done this all my life. It is what we Quakers do. It can bring great solace. In this time we are living in, God's guiding light is much needed. Many are passionately divided on the issue of slavery. I fear our country is headed for a civil war. I wish to all thee that are troubled knew what I know. War is never the true solution. In my quiet times, it is revealed to me that each of us deserves peace and equality. This understanding is what Thee must pardon me. Sometimes an urgent prayer is whispered on the wind, and I will hear it. I won't always understand it, but it alerts me. Has that ever happened to thee? It is happening now.
Look over here. I'm turning myself over to you. He got my brother the slave catcher. He got Hurley. Don't let him get me. No! I ain't going without my brother. Get my brother away from that slave catcher. You can take us both back and get the reward, please. Please get Hurley back.
I don't support slavery. I want to help thee.
You ain't gotta trick me. I say go back if you just get Hurley away from him before he kills him. He hunted us down like he was enjoying it, and Hurley showed himself just so he could lead that devil away from me. Once my brother, get him please, and you could turn both us in.
Please try to hear me. I will help thee. I'm Alice. I am a friend.
Friend? No, you ain't used what?
Yes, but a friend to thee and a Quaker. I will do all I can to help thee.
Help thee? Help me? You be a friend of me? You gonna help me get my brother back?
Thou was here with me. That means I can help thee now.
I want my brother. I just want my brother. I want my brother. I just want...
Leave her alone. Run, Lucy, run. You can take me. Just let my sister go. Let her go. Lucy, run.
No, I can help thee. I can help thee both. I don't support slavery. I fight against it in every way I can.
How's you fighting against it?
By helping people like thee escape from it. And I don't wear cotton or use sugar harvested by slave labor.
Lucy, has she tried to hurt you?
No, but remember, Mama said don't trust nobody. What?
We all belong to God, and I will treat thee as such. Thee can trust me. If someone is chasing thee, we may not have much time.
He ain't chasing us no more. At least not right now.
What you mean, Hurley? You killed him?
No, don't come no closer, Lucy. I think his evil done wore off for me. I ain't feeling right.
Is you hurt?
No, not in my body. I soul, but not hurt.
It's thy soul that bothers thee.
Is the slave catcher dead?
No. But I broke him.
What you mean you broke him?
He chased me, running me down. I was so tired I couldn't run no more. So I tries to climb up this tree, but the branch breaks and I falls. Now he right on me, and I jumps up, branch still in my hand, and I hits him hard. It knocks him down. Now I was right on him, and I hits him again. I could tell it hurts him, but it's making me feel good. I bring the branch down on him again. This time I hear a crack. I look in his face and see nothing but pain. The evil that lit his face and was chasing me is gone from now. But it's alive in me, Lucy. I want to keep hitting him till he was dead. I want to. I really want to. I had to take myself away from the thought of it. I throws up the branch, left them there, and started running in this direction looking for you. I fear that evil still clinging to me.
You ain't killed him? You should have killed him, Hurley. That way he can't come after us no more.
Thee turn toward the light and will forever be glad of it. No one has the right to own thee. To own or to be owned, either is a horrible way to live. Yet God would not have us harm one another.
What kind of white person is you?
Why do you talk like that?
I'm Alice Kent. I belong to the Religious Society of Friends. Many call us Quakers. We believe God is always with us and working on us. We are all equal and deserving of peace.
You believe we's all equal, colored and white?
Yes, there is that of God in everyone. Slavery has no place in this world, but saying that is not enough. It is better to do something about it. Thee took the first step by running away.
Mama made us. They was gonna take us to be sold in the deep south. They done it to Ella some years back.
Our sister. Mama say the only thing that saved us was us being too young. She said if we run, at least we can keep together. But the worst part about Ella is not knowing she got somebody to love.
Knowing nothing is worse. We don't know where she is or...
God be with her as he is with us. Thee must let me help thee now.
No. Me and my brother can keep running on our own. We got a chance now that Hurley done broke the slave catcher.
Yeah, Lucy and me, we be all right on our own.
Thee must be hungry. At least have something to eat before continuing
Be
on.
more kind if you gave us the food and let us be on our way.
the most kind. The best thing I can do is convince thee to let me help. Thee has made it to a free state, but with this Fugitive Slave Act, it lawfully gives the enslaver the power to bring them back to them. There may very well be more slave catchers waiting.
So how's you gonna help us? You gonna go against the law?
The law is wrong. I am part of the Underground Railroad. We work to help people like thee.
The underground, what?
Railroads don't go underground.
No, not a real railroad. It's a secret network of those who want to destroy slavery. My father, mother, and brothers, we are all a part of it. My home is just down there. We have a wagon with a false bottom, a hidden compartment where thee can hide. Thee doesn't have to run and hide in the bush. Let us carry thee in secret to the next stop, to more people who are willing to help.
More white people like you?
No, Hurley. You can't believe there's no bunch of white people waiting to help us. I can't see that.
There are as many free coloreds working as conductors on the underground as there are whites.
Free colors?
Yes, in fact, the next several stops are with colored families. And, Hurley, I can get one of my brothers to go and find the injured man. Hopefully he can patch him up.
Why you want to do that? He gonna come after us again.
We mustn't let him die. Don't worry, once he's back on his feet, my brother will make sure that he is misled. My family has helped so many like thee that I have lost count. I think I was called here today because I was meant to help thee. Please let me.
I never know nothing about no underground railroad. People waiting to help you get away from slavery?
Well, how we know it be true? Sound hard to believe to me.
I can believe it. Whites and coloreds working together against something that's wrong.
I ain't never seen nobody white helping nobody colored. Never. Has you, Hurley? No, you ain't.
If thee looks closely, thee will see someone who is already helping.
The world is a big place, but we only seen about this much. I see the truth in this. I just wish Mama knew about this here thing before Ella was sold away. But it ain't too late for it to help me and you. Miss Alice, we just gonna take this here chance with you.
Don't call me miss. I'm Alice. Alice Kent if you must. I'm not above thee or ahead of thee. We are equal. We all belong to God.
Alice, you might have caught on to that. I's Hurley, and my sister is Lucy. And we with you, right here, right now.
Yes, thee has help now. Lucy, Hurley, nourish thy bodies, for thy journey is long. Follow me, and I promise all will be well.
Hurley, this don't feel right following her.
Then just follow me, Lucy. Just follow me. Come on.
The Civil War was still raging in 1863 when President Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. At the start of the conflict, Lincoln's objective was to preserve the Union. Slavery was not his foremost concern. The proclamation freed the enslaved people in the Confederate States and allowed 200,000 black men to officially join the Union Army. Their involvement changed the pace of the war, enabling the North to gain a true lead and eventually win.
Well, hold up for a minute here, boy. Let's take a break. The sun is beaming down and my feet are starting to ache.
Yeah, the sun ain't so right, but we gotta get ready for when we gonna fight.
Well, we done walked a while, but we got a long way to go. We can get to the north and we gon' give him a show. I said glory, 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 glory. I'm free to fight. I
say
can
glory, glory, glory.
I could fight all night. This is our chance to show them we could be more than slaves. This is our chance to show them we can be bold and brave.
Yeah, I'm as brave as you. Yeah, I might be lighter, but that doesn't make me any less of a fighter. Working on the plantation was my education. Learned to work hard, trim the yard, and never use my light card.
Aren't you afraid to fight?
Afraid to fight. That ain't no scary sight. Look how big I am for 13. Even grown men say I look mean.
Well, look, I'll pave the way for a mind like yours. You read the books, I'll fight in the wars. Man, I know you want to fight side by side with one another, but I can't let you go. I made a promise to your mother.
You made a promise to my mother.
I made a promise to your mother.
I say glory, 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 I'm free to fight. I say glory, 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 I can fight all night.
Man, I know you want to fight side by side with one another, but I can't let you go. I made a promise to your mother.
You made a promise to my mother.
Yeah, I made a promise to your mother.
I say glory, glory, glory,
Man,
glory.
no way.
I say glory, glory, glory.
Man, no way.
I say glory, 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 glory.
God, no way. No, come on, let's go.
No way, no way, no way, no way, no way. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way.
No way.
No way, no way, no way, no way.
No way.
What's the meaning of this meeting that we're having? What a battle.
No way, no way, no way, no way.
I know we never disagree, but hear this case that I plead.
No way, no way, no way, no way.
See, the grief that grows in me has never felt the lights of peace.
No way, no way, no way, no way.
They try to say my life ain't my life, that ain't right.
No way, no way, no way, no way.
My honor lies on lines I must fight.
No way, no way.
My daughter, please don't cry, it's just I.
No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way.
How you gonna leave your family getting killed? Don't make you more of a man, please. If you wanna fight, then fight for a home. Is you really about to leave me and Cecilia alone? See, you dying don't make laws. Lincoln freed the slaves, this is a lost cause. If you're trying to make a change, then stay right here, cause that's the only real thing that a white man is on. I see you still got that mentality. Baby, take a look around to show reality. You ain't nothing to them, you just another black casualty. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way.
No way.
No way, no way, no way, no way, no way.
No way.
No way, no way, no way, no way, no
Well, I
way.
may just be a child, but sometimes my thoughts go wild. Thinking about you leaving might just make our hearts start grieving. I support no matter what, but there's a trembling in my gut telling me you shouldn't go. Paul, please listen to my flow. Know you wish it's for our blessing. Okay, let's address it. Might be gone for quite a while. I may not want to smile. Let's put family over everything, cause mama knows best.
No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way.
No way, no
way, no way, no
way, no way, no
way, no way.
Celia, get behind your daddy. Come on. Stay back, stay back, stay back.
Can I feel? Will this do? Will this do? Can I see you? Can I feel? Will this do? Will this do? If you've seen what I've seen, then I see you. If you felt what I felt, then I feel you. If you've done what I've done, then this'll do.
If you've done what I've done, then this'll do. Who are you?
Now who are you?
And who am I? See, I don't lie, man. I'm Theodore, and I ain't a slave no more. And can't nobody call me out my name no more. And sir, I'm headed off to fight in this here civil war. Now who are you?
Now who am I? A newer guy, full of cries and full of Christ. I'm with my daughter, plus my wife is do or die. I got no reason to beat you unless you give it, so listen, this could be viewed as a blessing, just need to know where you headed.
See, I'm headed north, gonna join the Union Army, gonna prove my worth to the white men who tried to harm me and my son. You should see him, he's as smart as a whip. He wanna be a Union soldier, I want him to get a dang grip.
How is your son? Do you understand this? That boy is lighter than my palm, but I listen to your son, he really almost white. I ain't never seen this sight. Your daddy brown. How you so late? I just wanna see your mind. I keep looking at your pie. I'm not understanding. My mind's scratch landing. Help me understand. Trying to piece it together as much as I can.
Yeah, there's nothing to understand. Leave it alone if you can. Let me take it further. As a youngster, my father was the master. He treated me like an afterthought. Stop. As far as I'm concerned, that's my real pops. He loves me like I'm his. The bottom line is I'm his one and only. More than his kid. Legacy. I'm talking legacy.
Whoa. Yeah, who figured I'd be a father figure? I'm just another man holding up and raising my son on itchy trigger fingers. Blood aside, my boy James is my biggest joy and pride. I'm on your side. Don't want our kids to have to run far and hide.
As a Negro woman, I understand we can belong to any one white man. It hurts, but it's the truth. And little baby boy is just the proof. So your sweetie, don't treat him no different. He like us, understand, just listen. I'm having flashbacks, they bringing back visions. Master had his way with no limits. It's not uncommon when it comes to us women. Don't be so quick to make opinions. Don't be so quick to make opinions.
You follow me, we follow waves. I'm talking wind with the breeze. You follow us, I need the trust. I'm talking dawn till it's dusk. You following, no bottling up emotions until they bust. We need to talk, it's like the law, communication's a must. Traveling together means we're no longer stranger. Danger came to take everything that we're made of. Can't let it happen. If things get active, how you finna act? You finna half step or step up to the plate? I'm trying to elevate, catapult us to a place that's higher than the hate. And if that resonates, then come along, will be great. I'm talking unity, avoid the mutiny. It's more than you and me. Avoid the eulogy to make it to the union. You will see. Can I see you? Can I feel? Will this do?
Will this do? You see what I've seen and I see you. If you felt what I felt, then I feel you. If you've done what I've done, then this'll do. If you've done what I've done, then this'll do.
The Reconstruction era was the time immediately following the Civil War. Known as the Reconstruction Amendments, the 13th Amendment abolished slavery, the 14th ensured citizenship, and the 15th granted black men the right to vote. It was a time of great hope.
Well, look at here. Lucy, do you see where we're at?
Yes, the same place we were yesterday, on a path through the wilderness.
Nah, you don't remember this here place?
No, Hurley, I don't. But looks like a nice place to rest.
Girl, you may be as smart as a whip when it comes to reading and writing, but your memory is failing. Yeah, right here, right now. This here we ran into that Quaker woman, Alice Kent. Surely you remember her? She the first white person to ever help us. You remember now?
The first and last. Yes, I remember her. I'm not sure this is the place, though.
Oh yeah, this is the place. I mean, the trees done got bigger, but this here is the place. I would never forget her kindness.
Yeah, it was shocking. It's so welcome with all we were going through.
I wonder how many people like us traveled over this path. Remember, she said she done lost count.
Surely we're the only ones fool enough to travel this path in both directions.
There you go, spreading your salve. You know, you ain't had to come with me if you didn't want to. But I know you miss Mama as much as I do.
You have no idea if Mama is still there or if she's still alive.
Mama wouldn't let this time come and not be here to see it. You don't know, Ellen might be making her way back too. We is all free. You, me, Ella, Mama, everybody.
Hurley, you and I've been free for going on 16 years now, and we couldn't pull together enough money for us both to ride the train to our destination. Freedom. It's not the paradise everyone speaks of.
Is you saying you wish we had stayed slaves?
No. I'm saying when you are not free, you think freedom will solve all your problems, and it's not that easy. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think you scared.
Scared of what, Hurley?
You ain't never like no surprises. What if we get to Kentucky and Mama's dead? I knows you. You was worried on how we gonna face it all. You could have stayed up north and been fine and let yourself think, Mama's doing all right. But I's the one who got to know for sure.
And once you know, what are we gonna do about it? I'm not sure Mama will go along with our plan.
There's so much I miss about home. Of course, Mama's at the top of the list. But I sure miss the weather. The heat of the shining sun. The closer I get, the better I feel.
Well, y'all getting close.
Oh, I miss the food too.
What? We were only given what the whites wouldn't eat. We had to take it to stay strong enough to work those fields under your hot sun.
It didn't matter what it was before it went in Mama's pot. From the snooty to the tooty. Mama know what to do with it. Once she worked her magic, it came out her pot, and ooh, was it tasty. And don't forget about her garden. She had a way with vegetables too. All those years up north, I ain't had nothing that tastes as good. You may look like Mama, but you sure can't cook like her.
Oh, I am a teacher. I'm meant to feed one's soul, not one's stomach.
So that's why you ain't got no husband.
You don't have a wife. What's your reason?
Oh, don't you worry. I was about to find me a good old Southern girl and get to working on a family.
Whoa, Hurley. I thought the plan was to bring Mama and take her back up north.
Lucy, now, deep down, you know that wasn't true when I said it. I ain't never loved it up north. And you ain't acting like you was happy there either. You got your schooling, and that's good. We need teachers. You's gonna be very important.
I can't believe you want to go back to a place that we were treated so badly.
It's different now. No more slavery, and what about Reconstruction everybody's talking about?
Don't you listen when I'm reading the papers to you? Reconstruction was Lincoln's plan, and from all I've read, the good intentions of that plan died when he did.
But colored man can vote. We can change things now.
Yes, colored men got the vote, thanks to the radical Republicans who want us to vote with their party. They're still trying to control us, Hurley.
You never see the blessings, do you? Just the buttons.
I'm never gonna look at the rain and call it sunshine if that's what you mean.
You never see the bright side. It's a new day, but you refuse to see it. If you can't find it in the book, it don't count with you.
It is a new day and I do see it. But you're right about my reading. And from what I know about history, especially the history here, I can see past this new day with all its so-called possibilities.
I just want to live for today. I want to be hopeful and happy for my chances. Can you please let me have that?
I don't want you to get your hopes
Oh, I
up.
see you can't. It looks like you can't help yourself. Anyways, if you ain't have no hope for the South, how come you ain't stayed up north?
Truth be told, it's not much better up north. Remember how scared I was when we first got there?
I was scared too, but I tried to hide it from you.
It took me months to be able to sleep through the night without having dreams about that slave catcher.
I had dreams about him too. I still can't think about him without feeling something. Let's not talk about him.
Sorry. I didn't mean to bring him up. Just think about how it was when we first got there. Neither one of us could read yet. I couldn't understand all the signs, and I didn't trust anything.
You still don't trust anything.
Yeah, you're right. I thought learning to read would help me with that, but the more I know, the less I trust. I'm having a hard time placing my hopes with anyone white, even the ones that claim to be on our side.
They taught you to read though. They helped you. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But they seemed surprised and not so pleased by how fast I learned, and uncomfortable when I had opinions or questions about perspective. It became obvious they didn't want to see me as their equal.
You're losing me. Remember, I ain't one to catch on so fast.
You gave up too soon.
Nah, you was the best and I was the worst. And with me being older than you, it was hard to take. But anyways, I found work, didn't I? I took care of us.
Yes, brother dear, you did. That's why it's so hard for me to say no to you. Hurley, you have saved me at every turn. And yes, I did suspect your plan was to leave North for good. And while it isn't the promised land, it does afford me the opportunity to continue my studies.
Well, what else you got in London? I mean, you read everything, you're writing real pretty to look at, and you talk real fancy, just like a white person.
Just like a white person. Just like a white person. I wish we could go to a place where one's color was of no concern. If only we could.
There ain't no such place, Lucy. This color thing went on everybody, colored and white.
No, I disagree. It seems to be our burden, ours alone.
You done heard me talking to my friend I works with, right? Tip?
Yeah? The one you say is full of stories and jokes?
Yep. Tip is wide.
What? I never understood that from the way you talk about him.
Cuz, when I tell you about him, I was telling you about my friend. Telling you little flashes of my day when we just two men. Both us poor, eager to work, working hard trying to take care of somebody. He makes more wages than me because he white, but it gotta go further. He take care of his mama and 5 little sisters. He, like me, can't read. Like me, he tried to learn, but found out he was slow. He, like me, is smart in other ways. And he, like me, loves a good story. But every day, somebody gotta test us to remind us who is colored and who is white. I can see in his eyes it bothers him like it bothers me. But he don't know what to do about it. And you know, I can't do nothing. So he just go along with it. Till things get all stiff between us. Till we're about to be Hurley and Tip. But each time took longer than the time before. Till it just didn't feel worth the effort no more. But I know what that man Tip wanted us to be different. And I believe this won't like him. That's why I was glad for this reconstruction. It's a chance for all of us to change things and build up the world in the way we want to.
I wish I had your faith, Hurley.
I wish you had it too. But you got something else you bring home, and it's mighty powerful.
What?
You smart. You a teacher who knows most everything.
I don't know everything.
Maybe not yet, but you will. You don't need them teachers up north no more, because you know how to learn. If you spread that around, ain't no stopping us. It's going to change everything.
I hope you're right, Hurley. With all my heart, I hope you're right.
I hope I was right too. Now, come on, girl. We better get back to our journey. You ready to go?
It is clear that justice has not been served. The question is what to do now. How do we channel our confusion and frustration in effective ways of finally accomplishing the goal of true equality and justice? In this last scene, we let our voices ring out in peaceful protest. Each speech was written by the performer who delivers it.
Freedom, oh freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. I break chains all by myself, won't let my freedom ride away. I'ma keep on running, 'cause a winner don't quit on themselves. Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose, yeah. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too.
I break chains all by myself, won't let my freedom ride away. I'ma keep running, cause the winner don't quit on themselves.
Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
Wait. Shouldn't all lives matter?
Yeah.
If all lives matter, wouldn't black lives matter too? Oh, so you think they do? If that's true, why are we treated so differently? If all lives matter, why should black mothers and fathers worry every time their child leaves the house? If all lives matter, why are black children being sent home from school because of their hair? If all lives matter, why do we face discrimination everywhere we turn? Schools, housing, jobs, banks, and court. If all lives matter, why can't we count on justice? If all lives matter, why should I be afraid of being pulled over by the police? If all lives matter, millions of innocent black people would not be killed for the color of their skin. What is so intimidating about our color? All lives did not matter 400 years ago when we were kidnapped and shipped off like human cargo. Brought to this land, labeled 3/5 of a man. America will only be great when all lives truly matter.
Yeah. Well, I say we celebrate ourselves. Okay. A beep beep.
Bang bang, Ungawa, black power, beep beep. Bang bang, Ungawa, black power, beep beep. Bang bang, Ungawa, black power, beep beep. Bang bang, Ungawa, black power, beep beep. Bang bang.
Bang, bang. I didn't even understand how bad it was until the death of George Floyd. On May 25th, 2020, a man named George Floyd died with his neck under the knee of an officer named David Chauvin, and the world watched it happen. Chauvin kneeled on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. For 8 minutes and 46 seconds, no one helped George. He had supposedly used a counterfeit $20 bill. Is that truly the worth of a man's life? A son's life, a brother's life, a father's life? It's not that George's innocence or guilt had been proven. It's that he fit the description that police like to use for criminals. Black. He was not just a man. He was a black man murdered because the color of his skin. Something he was born with, not something he bought in a can and sprayed on. None of them did. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin, and hundreds more were murdered because the color of their skin was decided as threatening. What's truly terrifying is a racist with a weapon. A racist with a misconception taught to them from the generation that came before them. Yes, this has been going on for generations. I've always known there were racist people in America, but I wasn't one of them, so I felt like it didn't concern me. Newsflash, we are all in this together. We can't turn away and let injustice become the rule of the day. I can no longer stand by and see their names come in flashes on the news and then just disappear. Don't let their names disappear. Scream their names, hear their names, protest for their names. Tell your state officials their names. People have been fighting this battle for so long. It's time for this battle to be won.
If I said we take it to the streets, forget the police.
No justice, no peace. Take it to the streets, forget the police. No justice, no peace. Take it to the streets, forget the police. No justice, no peace. Take it to the streets, forget the police.
Hold on. Let's change it up. Okay. Although time has moved forward, some things have never changed. Slavery has been abolished, but the slave patrol remains. The slave patrol began as an organized group of armed white men who monitored and enforced discipline to the point of submission upon black enslaved Africans. That was then. Now, a police force. a body of trained officers entrusted by a government with maintenance of public peace and order, enforcement of laws, and prevention and detection of crime. Yes, that is the job of a police officer. When an enslaved black man was stopped by the slave patrol and his papers were deemed invalid, he was beaten, killed if he fought back or returned to his slave owner. That was then. Now when a black man is stopped by the police, there was always a strong possibility that he may be beaten, killed, or put in prison. The slave patrol has been replaced with the police force. The whip has been replaced with the baton. Slave papers have been replaced with driver's license and ID. And the word slave has been replaced with the word criminal. I say it's time for a real change, and let's start with the police. Don't forget the police, but change the police. Take it to the streets and change the police. No justice, no peace.
Yeah.
Take it to the streets and change the police. No justice, no peace.
Huh?
Take it to the streets and change the police. No justice, no peace.
Well, I say that we must say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud.
Proud enough to stand up for ourselves?
Okay.
America. My ancestors were brought here against their will. They were enslaved, forced to work without pay. After 350 years of making this country an economic global power, a civil war was fought and slavery was abolished. That was the time to start to make things right. America, you promised 40 acres and a mule. What happened to that? That's right. You gave that land as reparations to the southern plantation owners because they lost their property. My people, the newly freed people who had nothing and nowhere to go. We are still waiting to be paid for those 350 years of labor. We have waited through Reconstruction, night riders, black codes, Jim Crow, convict leasings, police beatings, and so many lynch mobs. What happened, America? What happened to black people's reparations? I know you don't mind paying reparations. You gave them to the Japanese and the Native Americans, as you should have. It was your way to acknowledge the wrongs done against them. We're the only citizens that have yet to receive acknowledgement of the crimes committed against us. The time to fix this has come and gone and come again, so what is the issue? Is it because you don't want to admit that you brutalized and tortured black people? Or that the consequences of slavery are still alive today and you continue to turn a blind eye? All my ancestors wanted was land that they could work on and eventually buy. They wanted to build wealth so they could truly be free, but you gave that land to the southern ruling class, putting my people right back where they started. You say you want to move forward, but that can't happen without making amends. You know this debt is real, and we won't get past this until respect is paid. Reparations!
Reparations! Respect is due! And we must stay strong. We must stay strong. We must stay strong. We must stay strong.
Don't stand still, for real. This is not a drill, it's a movement. Liberty for all, we can do this. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah. Don't stand still, for real. This is not a drill, it's a movement. Liberty for all, we can do this. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah. Don't stand still, for real. This is not a drill, it's a movement. Liberty for all, we can do this. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah. Don't stand still, for real. This is not a drill, it's a movement. Liberty for all, we can do